All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. It lets me know that you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos, and it helps out the YouTube algorithm with the channel. So I really appreciate it. Now, right after the Ocugen chart analysis and discussing everything about it, we are going to touch base on a ticker symbol that I briefed on this morning that jumped up 10% in the pre-market, and as soon as the bell rang, it made it go up 20%. So stay tuned for that information. And I have a ticker symbol for you guys that jumped up $5 in just the last 2 days, right? In the last 2 days, and I've been talking about it since March 27th to start loading up, preparing and watching, doing your research, because this is a stock you want to have on your watch list. So this is definitely a stock you don't want to overlook and miss. There's a lot of potential in this sector and their subscription services and everything. So stay tuned for that one as well. So Ocgen, Ocugen Inc., right? Ocgen stock sitting sideways after that big run and fell, and it spiked twice, right, in just a few days. This was a big swing trade opportunity and a big temptation for those of you with large positions wanting to exit because you felt that was a nice jump and you saw the numbers of those unrealized profits and you're like, man, we've been sitting at $5 to $6. Might as well cut it right here. But a lot of investors are seeing the bigger picture, right? Everyone's seeing the rocket that's going to be flying upwards because this stock is getting one step closer every single day to hopefully getting FDA approval, right? That's what we're waiting on. That's the only catalyst right now that everyone's waiting on and the news that needs to come out. In yesterday's video, I showed the slideshows of the presentation that Ocugen did. They talked a little bit about their technology with the eyes and all that cool stuff that they're doing. And then they also talked about Covaxin and their efforts to get it into the US market. Now, I've seen a lot of people comment down below that the US market is not the only penetration Ocugen can do now. It's probably going to be most of North America. They're going to try to get into Canada, Mexico, probably even down to Central America, South America, and stuff like that. So that is very, very interesting where things are going with the possibilities of Covaxin. You know, we saw that Ocugen is trying to be the US market distributor, but they might be just more than that. But we want to see it get here too, because that's what may make this drive up even higher than us hearing it go anywhere else. It might make it spike up, but it's not going to take it as far as it could possibly go, or as far as this rocket can go ahead and launch, right, with that jet fuel of the US emergency use FDA approval. That's there in the talks. That's what they're working on, and that's what we're hoping for, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. We're in the sense of rumor right now, but I always say this: high reward, high risk, right? But with high risk, there's also high losses. So I want you guys to be aware this is a very speculative stock. So today it went ahead and it started off the day pretty low down here at 674, and it jumped up to a high of 724 and kind of just consolidated. So we're in tug of war zone here, okay? The 50-day moving average is 696 and our support is 685. Anything below that, you want to watch this carefully. And how close is it getting down here to 674? And are the bulls trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down? Now our resistance level, it's right up here. It's the second highest point of the day after this leveling off, and that is right here at 707, okay? The bulls need to break through that, turn that into a support to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned because we're going to jump right into these stocks, the ones I briefed on and the one you want to add to your watch list. And if you're a first-time viewer, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video, and it lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Thank you so much. So the ticker symbol I would like for you guys to add to your watch list is a ticker symbol I've been talking about since March 27th. It started actually gaining momentum today. We're going to brief on it in just a moment. But what I want you guys to be aware of is what goes on over at the Discord. So today I briefed on 3 different stocks in the morning. This was one of them that performed the best, and it performed pretty well multiple times in the day. It was almost like printing money all day long. Now, the other one that performed decently was between 5 to 10%. This one gave us 10% to 20%. So let's go ahead and see here when I briefed on it. So basically I talked about it at 8:43, and I had stated it had round twice, and it's sitting sideways, one to watch going towards the opening bell, currently at $2. Volume is under 1 million. If it picks up volume, it's going to get moving again. 10x needs volume, so watch for a spike in volume, okay? And right towards the bell, it was already spiking and volume was booming. So let's go ahead and look at it. So I basically briefed on it right here around this point at $2, jumped up, pulled back, ran back up to 225, and it gave us right there about 20 plus cents, right? So that was a 10% gain in just a few minutes. Pulled back towards the bell, and volume exploded, right? It hit a low here of 204, and it ran up to 245. That was 20% in just another 30 minutes. So within an hour, there was 2 opportunities to maximize anywhere between 10 to 30% in just an hour of the day. That's how you start off the day if you're trying to learn how to become a swing trader, a day trader, and so forth. So very exciting to have seen this one perform that well. If this is something that interests you, you can join me and the other investors over at the Patreon. So the ticker symbol I would like for you guys to add to your watch list that actually started gaining volume, and it was kind of dead, right? Kind of sitting sideways, is FUBO, F-U-B-O, right? Let's go ahead and put this on the 30 minutes so we can kind of see it here. So basically it had been sitting sideways. I talked about it back on March 27th. Let's go ahead and delete these so these don't get confusing here. And it had dipped pretty hard on the 26th. So the 27th was the weekend, and we can see here how I went ahead, mentioned it on the 27th. So you also gain access to the weekly watch list that I have if you want to join the Patreon, and then you gain access to the Discord. And I talked briefly about it. I wanted it to actually go below $20 if it could, but it was going to hit somewhere between $15 to $20. And it was sitting at $21.88 when I mentioned it, right around this area. So it ran up, came back down, right, and it hit a low here of 20 and some change, 20.41, 20.40 range, popped back up to 24, pulled back down, and every single dip here has been an opportunity to ride this one because analysis ratings are giving this one at least $30 on the low spectrum and all the way up to the 40s, right, in the upward direction. So this does have some upside potential, and it dipped back down again to 20. So if you missed it the first time and you felt like it ran too fast, there was another chance to watch it because anything around $20 is a steal. Anything below that is a home run. And today it picked up on volume. Why? Because of options trading, okay? Now I saw a lot of puts, some large orders in puts. I saw some in calls. But what really pushed it upwards was the volume in calls and the volume of buying pressure, okay? There was a lot of people buying today, and it hit a high here of $25. If you wanted to swing trade this real quick, instead of waiting for this to 2x or at least get, 50% return from 20 to 30, right? Get you $10 per share. That $5 per share jump right there is a 20% gain in just 2 days, right? Or if you started back here, since I briefed on it on the 27th, in just a week and a half. So these are the type of plays we look for over at the Patreon to maximize profits and minimize losses. So if you're looking to be part of a community that is looking to maximize profits, minimize losses, and you want to learn and grow, because I also have a series that's going to be included. I have the once a month videos and the weekly videos, depending on the tiers you join, for the stock market and emotional intelligence series. So that's another thing as well. But FUBO has a lot of potential, and one of the biggest things that makes FUBO TV interesting is not just their subscription service, but that they're looking to put betting incorporated into their platform for sports, right? Esports and stuff. And that's a big deal right now, as that legalization is continuing to go throughout from a taboo to a norm that you can go ahead and bet from your phone, your tablet, your TV, your applications, and so forth. So this is pretty exciting. There's a lot of room here. I look forward to seeing your thoughts on Fubo if you were watching it today, or what you think about it. As always, let's make some money, and thank you guys so much for watching.